This learning is Le'ili Nishmas Brurya Bas Chananya, Meseches Demai, Perek Zayin, Mishnayos. Misha Hayulei Eser Shurais, if someone had 10 rows, shall Eser Kadeyayin, and in each row there are 10 barrels of wine. So the person has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 barrels, or 10 rows, and each row has 10 barrels of wine down along the rows. Va'amar, and the person said, and the Mishnah is going to present 5 possible things that the person said and teach us the din in each of them. The first one is that the person said, Shura hachitzaina achas meiser. The person said that in the outer row, one of the barrels is meiser. Ve'eina yedua ezahi. We don't know which row the person was referring to. So there are 4 outer rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what the person could do is they could take a barrel from this row, let's say over here in middle, one from this row over here, let's say in middle, again over here, and over here, take out 4 barrels, and then mix them together, and from that mixture, remove 1 barrel, and that will be meiser. However, there is a simpler solution, which is netel shtei chavies leichsan. The person takes 2 barrels on a diagonal. They take one, let's say, from here, and one from here, or from this top corner and this bottom corner here, because in this way, let's say this barrel over here works for this row and for this row, and this barrel here works for this row and for this row. So there's a simple solution where they just take 2 barrels instead of taking 4. The second case is where the person said, Chatzi shura hachitzaina achas meiser, that in one of the outer rows, and half of it, there is a barrel that's meiser. And again, ve'ein yedua ezohi, we don't know which half of the outer row the person is referring to. And there are 8 half outer rows. There's 1 here, then there's 1 here, that's 2. Then for this corner here, there's 1 here and 1 here, that's 4. 1 here and 1 here is 6. 1 here and 1 here is 8. So again, the person can take, let's say, a barrel from here, 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 and here, and they'll remove 8 barrels. Instead, there's a simpler solution, which is netel arba chavius ma'arba zavius. They take 4 barrels from the 4 corners because this corner over here works for this half a row and for this one. So to this corner, and this corner, and so this way they only have to remove 4 barrels, mix them together, and from the mixture, remove 1 barrel of wine. The third case is where the person said, Shura achas meiser, 1 row is meiser, and again, ve'ein yedua ezihi. The person said that there's a barrel of meiser in one of the rows. Now, if the person took a barrel from each of the top ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then it works for all of the rows that go this way, that go vertically. But the rows that are horizontal, the person has to take, again, another 9 barrels for each of them. So there's a simpler solution, which is netel shura achas leichsan. The person takes a barrel from each row, but along a diagonal. They take 1 from here, 1 from this row. So this way, each barrel works for 2 rows. This barrel works for the row this way, as well as this way. This barrel here, which is 1 in from each side, works for the second row this way and that way. And so instead of removing 19 barrels, 10 over here and 9 along here, they can just remove 10 barrels along a diagonal. If the person said, Chatzi shura achas meiser, that there is a barrel of meiser in a half a row, and they don't know, again, ve'ein yedua ezahi, they don't know which half a row, so it could be from here to here, it could be from here to here, it could be from here to here, from here to here. So now in this case, netel shtei shuras leichsan, the person takes 2 rows on a diagonal. If they just took, let's say, the regular diagonal, then in this half a row here, they didn't remove anything. So they take 2 rows on a diagonal, and it covers every half a row. And the Mishnah concludes with the 5th case. If the person said, Chavis achas meiser, ve'ein yedua ezahi, the person just said 1 barrel is meiser, and they don't know which one it is from all of these 100. So in such a case, there's no simpler solution, but rather what the person has to do is netel mikol chavis v'chavis. The person has to mix all of the 100 barrels together, and then from that mixture, remove 1 barrel, which will be meiser.